Hello, hello! Today we have Makeup Revolution's Carnival of Curiosity shadow palette. I got this palette on sale for $6, and overall, I only ended up buying it because I needed a couple more dollars so I did not have to pay for shipping and handling. This palette was not a fun little discovery. It was not... I would say this is probably the worst Makeup Revolution palette I've tried so far. I feel like this is the Makeup Revolution palette a lot of people think the brand is, but everything I've tried from the brand so far I've really liked. So I threw this in there because this was on like a super sale. Again, this palette was $6. I really love Harley Quinn, so this was giving me Harley Quinn vibes. There's a clown, it's black and it's red. I'm like, this is so cute. I didn't hear anything about this when it launched. It was kind of like almost like a secret launch. They didn't really say anything about it. I don't even remember how I found out about it, but I saw it was on sale. I put it in there so I didn't have to pay shipping and handling with some other stuff I was buying. So I got this Carnival Curiosity. Nowhere on the box, this is my first thing, nowhere on the box on the palette does it say that it's called Carnival of Curiosity. Nowhere. This sticker was actually up here on the front, but I removed it just so you can see how pretty and you can see fully the front of the palette, where the box. This is the box. And Makeup Revolution always puts stickers of the color story on their boxes. That's something that I always really like, so you can see without opening it an idea of what the color story is. And the palette is the same exact thing as it's the same design as the box. It also has the same kind of layout, so you can see that their shadows are not ever named, they're always numbered, and it'll tell you on the back whether some is a pressed pigment or it has glitter. So there is a mirror inside. You can see a mirror there, but we're going to cover her up. This is the color story. I do love this color story though. That's why kind of last minute I was like, yeah, I think I'll throw it in there just so I can try it out and not have to pay shipping and handling. I think under the right hands, a color story like this would have done very well. It's very much giving fall. You got reds, you got greens, you got some grungy colors in here. The majority of the colors in this palette are supposed to be shimmers. The issue is that a lot of them pretty much hard panned, especially this shade here, Clown. So looking at it, just looking at it, it looks like Clown, Thrill, definitely hard panned. These were very chunky, kind of hard to get pigment out of. These were too light. This one also hard panned, you can tell that one hard panned. I think the best colors in here might have been Magician, Excite, and Suspense. I mean, overall, the only thing I really found wearable in this entire palette was this bottom row right here. It's Mystery, Suspense, Optical, and Curiosity. Yes, even the glitter. The glitter in this palette was better than the freaking shimmers. Like, that's how you know that it's not that good of a palette. Such a letdown, but for $6, I'm like, okay, what did you expect? This is the kind of palette I would end up giving a child to play with. Just a recommendation. Usually, like, you don't want to buy kids 5-6 years old like that play makeup because it's not really meant to be put on your face. But you can always buy them really cheap makeup just for them to screw around with, and this is kind of what this palette is giving. I created a nice look with these 4 down here, but the worst I think was using Carnival and Clown. Those were really bad. And then after a while, the look ended up looking pink. It didn't even look red. So I'm just going to swatch my favorites from this palette. I really don't think the rest of the palette is really even worth swatching. I think if I could do a bit of a close-up, you could see, like, especially with this one, like, I was digging in there. You can see I literally put my finger in there and try to get some out so I could get some color out. You can also see it with this one, which this one's a shame because it's a green with a gold shimmer, like a slight reflect, and it was really pretty. If it had worked well, these all would have been really pretty, which is such a bummer, which is a pity, because I really love shimmers. And the majority of this palette was shimmers, but they were not good. So let's do some little quick swatches here. Alright, so I got Suspense, Magician, Excite, and Thrill. The 2 green ones are kind of mid. I think the best ones are probably this Magician and Suspense color. The Magician one kind of reminds me of a color that I just used in the new It palette. So for that reason, I'm obviously not going to keep this palette. I'm going to give it away to someone who just wants to play with it. Probably one of my younger cousins, but let's just do a little quick swatch on these. Yeah, that green didn't come up very well. The other 3 are not that bad. You can see there you got some nice kind of metallic looking sheen. I think the brightest when I'm looking, especially when I'm looking at the camera, is that orange. It's that Magician. It's that nice green. The blue also kind of fades away, but I really don't mind that. I kind of like it as like a, kind of almost like a silvery blue. I'm just going to do two more. I'm going to do Curiosity, which is the glitter in here. And I'm going to do Optical, which is the brown in here. I think the mattes worked pretty well. I think they were really easy to use. I think the stars in here were the mattes, because I think they're really easy to build up. Like, look at that brown and blend out. And look, I still have pigment on my finger. Here's the glitter. The glitter, I know a lot of us do not like glitter. I am not a glitter girl, but the only glitter that has ever hurt my eyes was the ColourPop glitter. This one I did apply straight onto my eyelid. I know it's not recommended, but that is what I did. Like I said, I did not have any issue with the glitter. It actually helped me save some of the looks that I used in this one. But overall, would I recommend this palette? Absolutely not. I think if you want to buy a play palette for one of your, you know, a young child in your life, and just something for fun, I don't know, even like Halloween makeup, this is like a, you gotta see it in the dark one night kind of thing. Like, it's just not that great. These colors were good, but it's not worth buying the entire palette for, you know what I mean? Beautiful color story, but this is a no for me. Y'all have a great day.